Hello everyone, Mrs. Hilt here with your lesson on friction. So you guys should have already watched Newton's third law of motion Edpuzzle, and you should be ready to fill in the parts on friction on your Newton's laws of motion worksheet. If you are following along with the lecture slides, please start on this slide. All right, so you guys already learned about the third law and that every time there is an action force, there is also a reaction force that is equal in size and acts in the opposite direction. All right, so next question is, what happens after the action-reaction force acts in the opposite direction? Like after the baseball player hits the ball and bounces off of it, does he ever stop moving? And when you take a step, will you ever stop moving? And of course, I hope you guys were almost laughing at that. Like, of course, you're going to be able to stop moving. And of course, the baseball player stopped moving. We actually saw the baseball player stop moving when he hit the grass and came to a halt. And when you stop moving, you not only have the power of will, but you have your feet and you have the floor, and maybe you even have shoes that help you to actually stop the movement. So, what is actually causing these stops of movement? Friction. So friction, the resistance force that one surface or object encounters when moving over another. So the slowing or preventing of an object's motion between two surfaces. And there are different types of friction, just like there are different grades of sandpaper. Some that are really rough, really like sticky almost, that have a lot of friction, and some that are much smoother, that have a lot less friction, kind of like ice. Yep, just like that. All right, so what types of frictions are there? The friction that helps us or prevents us from slipping when we walk, friction that grips tires to the road that helps cars and bikes stop moving, friction that causes your pencil to leave marks on the paper, and also friction that you experience in water, such as a current. All right, and those different types of friction that we will be talking about are static, so friction at rest, rolling, any type of use of wheels, cylinders, ball bearings. There's also sliding friction, so when surfaces slide across each other. And the three types of friction I just said, static, rolling, and sliding, these are all for solid surfaces. When we get to fluid friction, this last one, this is specifically for gases and liquids. So the current from the previous slide, that's what I was talking about with the fluid friction. All right, now some examples to go with those. We can start in the bottom left. I already talked about the fluid friction, so going against a current, that is the type of friction that you would experience. Then the little rubber ducky picture, those little dolphins in there, those are things that you stick on the bottom of a shower to help you from not slipping in the shower. So this would help you keep static friction, so prevent you from moving. Static friction is also the friction that helps things from sliding off of a table. Maybe you have a coaster that's helping your drink not leave a mark, but also helping your drink not slide on the table. Rolling, any type of use of wheels, cylinders, ball bearings. So we got a car that is driving. So not only does friction help a car stop moving by gripping the tires to the concrete, but the friction of the wheels help the car move forward too. All right, and then sliding friction. So it is another car example, and this does display rolling friction, but this does a really good job of displaying sliding friction. So again, yes, there is the rolling friction, but the sliding friction of the tires against the concrete, that also helps the car from moving forward or bringing it to a stop. All right, thanks for watching. Let me know if you guys have any questions.